obviously, it was a big game for us coming here on the road. I knew it was going to be a hostile environment. A big game for a young team. That's why we put this on the schedule, because we wanted to see where we were going to be early. Veteran guards did what they had to do, make plays when they had to make plays. Obviously, foul trouble with James and Precious in the first half really hurt us, because James only played like 4 or 5 minutes in the first half. Not having him that whole entire first half, even though we made a run, it just definitely derailed us a little bit. Coming back in the second half, did better, but they had a great game plan on what they were doing. And, tip your hat to them. They had a great game plan, and they stuck to it. And it was a tough loss for us.
Penny, did you think about bringing James in again at some point in the first half?
No, I never thought about it. I never thought about bringing him in again in the first half, because the game was just too important. And we needed the other guys to step up.
It looked like they were sort of, every time the ball came near him, they just were collapsing hard on him. 2 or 3.
Yeah, we already knew that was going to happen. Obviously, we had saw them play the first couple games, and they did the same thing to the other teams. So everything that they did tonight, we were prepared for. Just, couldn't get them the ball.
Penny, you mentioned you played this game or scheduled this game for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of answers does this give you as to what you need to work on moving forward? They pressed us and moved back into like a little matchup 2-3. And like I said, it's the same thing that they've been doing. But this game teaches us that, the stuff that we do in practice, these young guys, they didn't know what to expect. And I kept trying to tell them that it's tough to win on the road. And what it does is just gives them a better understanding of how you got to handle things, because they're veteran guys, play really well.
When a team packs the paint the way that Oregon did on James, how do you help him navigate such a packed paint and deal with that kind of double team and trap pressure?
You got to get ball penetration into the paint, so guys have to step up, and that releases guys from him, and then you can just throw it up to the rim. And we could never get to that. We understood the plays that we needed to run, but a lot of it was really just individual talent of just getting in the paint and trying to draw 2 people and then making the next play. And that didn't bode well for us tonight.
What's this week been like, Penny? And what's this week been like? And do you think the off-the-court stuff affected James at all?
No, we're not going to make any excuses. I mean, I think it's been obviously a tough week for an 18-year-old, but we were ready to play. We understood what was going on. The game plan was set, and we didn't take care of business. We're not going to make any excuses about everything that's going on off the court.
As far as that goes, how are you like a hands-off type of thing? Like, talk to him about it, or are you?
No, there's nothing to talk about right now. We're moving forward and playing basketball games, and we have a game plan to stick to, and that's it. Just talk to them about the game plan.
Hey, Penny, every time you made a run, it got close, but you just couldn't get over the hump. What could you have done different to get over that hump?
Well, obviously you need stops. You need consecutive stops. Gave up 14 offensive rebounds. Seemed like they were timely offensive rebounds. I can look at 3 plays where they got kickouts for threes, and that's just tough. And we tell the guys all the time, it's probably our Achilles heel right now, not wanting to box out and giving teams second chance opportunities, and that definitely helped them, push away every time we got back into the game.
Penny, where are you in terms of offensive strategy? You said you don't want to run a lot of sets, and then today they throw a couple different defenses at you. How do you kind of adjust?
No, I mean, we were prepared. I mean, we were over-prepared for this. Everything that they did, we knew was coming. You just can never account for the nervous energy in a kid, and then the understanding out there on the court being in the game. Everything that they did, we dissected the tapes and had a perfect game plan. It just, obviously going 4 for 23 from 3, that's really not us. They did a great job of trying to run 3-point shooters off the line, and they contested very well, and we still took those tough shots. And, next time they'll understand how to handle that better.
Hey, Penny, I know you're not into more victories, but what can your team learn from this loss?
Well, it seems like in every other category except for game field goal percentage and 3-point percentage that we kind of won everything else. You take away those 2 things, then to me, you win the game. So that's what you can take. You just got to rebound the ball, and you got to shoot better from the 3-point line.
Penny, you played 11 guys tonight. Would you say that's more because of the early foul trouble you ran into, or?
Yeah, it was definitely because of the foul trouble.
Yeah.
It was definitely because of the foul trouble. I mean, you get your front court out of play that early in the game. You got to start scrambling. You got to start looking for guys that can go out there and take up the slack, and that's what we had to do.
Damion, do you feel like you guys made some runs there? Do you feel like a couple of times there you guys were him within 2 and took a lead at one point, that if you just kind of get ahead of them, might be able to get some separation?
Yeah, I feel like we could, but we just couldn't get over the hump.
Hey, Penny, Lester played probably one of his best game offensively. Talk about his progress so far this season.
Yeah, well, they were putting pressure on him and Boogie to get into the lanes and not shoot threes. You know, he did a great job of just probing, getting inside, and trying to play more of a three-point game. He was 2 for 9 from 3, but he still got to the basket, got offensive rebounds, and did other things well. Wasn't his best shooting night as well, but you could tell he was competing the whole night. So just proud of him and Damion for going in there and scrapping and getting into the fight.
Lester, what do you think, you guys, as a group of, a team led by a lot of freshmen, what do you think you'll take away from this experience here against, top 15 team?
Well, I mean, we just got to learn from this, learn from tough losses like this on the road. And we just got outplayed tonight, gave up a lot of offensive rebounds, missed out on some of the little things. And like you said, with us being young, we just really have to learn from stuff like this and just come together.
And what do you make of Shakur Juicen's impact in this game?
Huge. I mean, grad transfer, a guy that's been in the fight for a while, understood what his role was going to be tonight, and he went and did it to the best. He started in his role tonight. To get 17 and 10 out of him, he's a gifted player, and his strength, his athleticism, his IQ of the game, sticking to the game plan on what he knew he needed to do. He had James on him, he ISO'd. He had somebody else on him, he just spaced, a smaller guard. Then he go to the post, so he just really played a well game because Peyton didn't have his best game, but Shakur made up for that.
Hey, Penny, you coached against one of your former players. You coached him for many years. You talk about the development of Chandler since the last time you coached him.
Yeah, Chandler's a high IQ player that rebounds the ball really well, that he's going to make the right decision. I knew he was going to want to affect this game, and he was going to affect the game because he knows a lot of the guys, and he wanted to play well, and I'm sure he wanted to win this game really badly, but I'm always proud of him, and his growth is going to be better every year here.
Lester, Penny talked about facing experienced guards. Is there anything that they threw at you that you didn't expect?
No, I feel like I expected us to run us off the line, but I think we shot 4 for 23 from 3 today, so it really wasn't our best shooting night. But they stuck to their game plan, and I felt like their game plan was pretty good, and we just got outplayed.
Hey, Damion, what can you take from this game going forward for the rest of the season?
Taking practice more serious. We got to take practice way more serious now. Focus on the game plan, and that's really it.
Penny, do you like these early season marquee matchups, 15, 14, early in the season, just to gauge kind of where your team is?
Yeah, for sure. That's why we took the game. We're not afraid to play anybody. We want to play the better teams early because we want to see where we are. And then, to win it, you're going to have to play these teams. So to get a gauge of where we are right now with a young team on the road, I mean, we went 2 time zones to get here, with all freshmen and sophomores. So we fought really hard. I'm proud of the team. You can take a lot of good from this. Veteran guards prevailed in the end, though.
So where are you right now?
I think we're in good spirits. Obviously, we wanted to win, but like I said, everything except for the 3-point percentage and the field goal percentage, missing layups and things of that nature. You look at everything else, we're on top. So, I mean, we turned them over 18 times. I mean, veteran guards, I think that's pretty good for sophomores and freshmen. We're not making any excuses. We have to get better if we're going to get to our goal, and that's just learning from games like this.
Penny, is tonight a night that you'll look back to from March saying it gave you some experience that helps you down the road?
Yeah, it helps our players because obviously we were here last year. We understand as coaching staff how hard it is to win, and you can never take any game lightly. Like he said, we can see them joking in practice a lot, and we have to straighten them up because they're young. They think it's just going to happen. They can just turn it on and off like a light switch. And it's games like this that there are no losses. There's learns. There's wins and learns. So they're going to learn from this. And now when we coach them hard, they'll see why. Because to win a game like this, you got to be way more disciplined for the entire 40 minutes.
Got time for one more question. First time on the road this season. Just talk about that and whether it's like almost refreshing given everything that's going on to get away from.
Yeah, we wanted to get on the road. Obviously, any team that wins on the road and on this level, especially against a top 25 team, you're doing something right. And right now, with a young team, we got out here to play the game and learn a lot about ourselves. We'll take this film, we'll dissect it, and I promise you we will get better from it. We'll get better every game.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.